Pakistan and Bangladesh have agreed to allow visa-free entry for holders of diplomatic and official passports. The Director General of Army Air Defence has revealed that during the 4-day May 2025 conflict, Indian precision strikes forced Pakistan Air Force into a defensive posture, and Pakistani jets were flying close to commercial airliners to evade targeting, knowing that India would avoid civilian casualties. China is reportedly planning to supply its GJ-11 Sharp Sword stealth drones to Pakistan by 2033, as part of a long-term roadmap drafted by Chinese Army's Joint Staff Department, which is seen as a counter to India's indigenous Ghatak stealth UCAV program. The Indian Army will get the final 3 Apache helicopters by December 2025. India has handed over 72 heavy vehicles to the Maldivian Defence Ministry and has reduced its annual debt repayment burden by 40% and has extended a $565 million line of credit through a new MOU to support Maldives' development. Ashok Leyland has secured a contract from the Democratic Republic of Congo to supply 100 high-mobility trucks, including 8x8 and 12x12 variants for the Congolese army. Tata Advanced Systems is in talks to supply the WhAP 8x8 armored vehicles to the armed forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Bharat Electronics Limited has signed a 1,640 crore rupees contract for 34 Atulya air defense fire control radars to the Indian Army. Bharat Dynamics Limited has bagged a 809 crore rupees order from Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited for the supply of NAG anti-tank guided missiles that will be integrated with armored vehicles produced for the Indian Army. Hyderabad-based Astra Rafael Comsys has successfully completed user trials of its BNET-MANAS very high-frequency and ultra-high-frequency software-defined radio for the Indian Army. Bangalore-based firm OBSERVV is developing 5 to 10-ton autonomous cargo aircraft that is designed to operate from 500-meter unprepared airstrips to transport goods over 1,500 kilometers. The Indian Army Chief has announced that the Army has raised a new special strike force known as the BRAF Light Commando Unit for cross-border raids and direct assaults. In the artillery, a new Shakti-Ban regiment is being formed that will be equipped with drones, loitering munitions and counter-drone systems, and each artillery regiment will include a composite battery with these capabilities. The Indian Air Force is integrating the NetCore L-band software-defined radio system from Israel's Rafael Advanced Systems into its Tejas Mark 1 and Su-30 fighters that will enable secure jam-resistant and real-time data exchange between aircraft ground units, AWACS, and surface-to-air missile systems. The Indian Navy is set to begin manned-unmanned teaming trials of naval Tejas aircraft in 2026 to validate real-time coordination between manned and unmanned assets like loitering munitions and loyal wingmen that will take place at the shore-based test facility located at the INS Hunza Air Base in Goa. In a major development, the Ministry of Defence has approved 723.59 crore rupees for 2 key projects focused on the dry Kaveri engine, which will power the Ghatak unmanned combat aerial vehicle. 251.17 crore rupees has been allocated for technology demonstration of the dry Kaveri engine to validate core systems, while 472.42 crore rupees will go towards developing a flight-worthy variant for integration with the Ghatak unmanned combat aerial vehicle that will be rolled out in 2026. The final approval for the Brahmos-2 hypersonic cruise missile project will be granted during Russian President Putin's visit to India in September. Based on Russia's Zircon, the Brahmos-2 will have a speed of Mach 8 and a range of 1,500 kilometers, and it will be developed in 2 phases, a near hypersonic ramjet variant by 2026 and a full scramjet-powered hypersonic version by 2027 that will have air-launched naval and land-based deployment options. Today's top 3 comments.